Right now, there's something you are avoiding. Conversation, a decision, a demon in your closet that you've been running from for weeks, maybe years. You think that by looking away, you're protecting yourself. You think the fight will be a bloody, exhausting war that will leave you broken. But what if I told you that the monster you're running from isn't actually a monster? What if the fight you're so afraid of is actually the most peaceful moment of your life? Today, we're gonna stop running, not because you have to be tough, but because you're about to realize that the reality of facing your problems is infinitely better than the nightmare of avoiding them. Most people, and probably every motivational video you've ever seen, tell you that life is a battlefield. The common belief is that your problems are solid, immovable walls. We think that if we confront our debt, our trauma, or our failures, they will crush us. They tell you that fighting your demons requires some superhuman level of grind and agony. So we run. We distract ourselves with scrolling, with work, or with substances. We've been taught that avoidance is safety and confrontation is pain, but this belief is the very thing keeping you exhausted. Here is the truth that no one tells you. Running is actually much harder than fighting. When you run, you have to carry the weight of the problem and the weight of the fear. It's like carrying a heavy backpack while sprinting uphill. But when you stop, when you turn around and actually look at the demon, you realize something incredible. The demon isn't a brick wall, it's a shadow. Shadows look giant and terrifying from a distance, but the moment you step into them, they lose their power. Reality is much, much simpler than your imagination. Facing your problem isn't an act of violence, it's an act of relief. There is a psychological phenomenon called the Dread Decay. In studies, patients were asked to rate their pain level before a scary medical procedure and during it. Almost across the board, the expectation of pain was 10 times higher than the reality of the procedure. Your brain's amygdala is a terrible mathematician. It multiplies your problems by a factor of 100. When you avoid a problem, your brain keeps the alarm on indefinitely. But the moment you engage, the moment you open the bill, send the text, or walk into the gym, the brain switches from threat mode to problem-solving mode. Cortisol drops and the dopamine of action kicks in. The reality is that the fight usually takes 10 minutes, while the running takes 10 months of your energy. Reality is kinder than your mind. To beat your demons, you don't need a sword, you need a flashlight. We call this the 5-minute exposure. It's the process of proving to your brain that the monster is actually just a pile of laundry in the dark. Identify the single biggest demon you're running from. Don't try to solve it yet, just look at it. If it's debt, open the bank app for 5 minutes. If it's a difficult conversation, write the first sentence of the email. As you do it, notice your heartbeat. Is the world ending? No, you're still breathing. You'll find that the scary reality is actually just a series of small, manageable tasks. Why does this matter? Because your life isn't defined by the demons you have, it's defined by the space you clear when you stop running from them. When you face your problems, you realize that you aren't broken or weak, you were just tired from the chase. By confronting the outcome, you realize the demon was actually a teacher in a scary mask, showing you exactly where your next level of growth is. You expected a war, but you found clarity. You expected a struggle, but you found peace. Reality is better than your expectations because, in reality, you are already stronger than the thing you're afraid of. Stop running. Start looking. You'll be surprised at how quiet it gets once you do.